If you're watching this video, you just saved yourself from the biggest trap of this century. This one mistake would have cost you your entire JEE attempt. If you've been looking around amongst your peers, even in yourself for that matter, in these last 20 days that you have for your first attempt, everyone's doing this. 6 to 8 hours of continuous watching of YouTube, trying to hopefully understand concepts by watching these one-shot videos. Thing is, everyone does it wrong. These one-shot videos are helpful, yes, but if you do them correctly. Otherwise, these videos will end up feeling quite useless. So today, I want to share with all of you people who wish to top, who wish to score amazing in their first attempt of JEE, the best strategy to use one-shot videos in the last 20 days that you have left. I have 3 simple points that you need to keep in mind. The last one is my personal trick. Let's get going. So first thing to keep in mind is this LAS system. Last video I talked about this as well. The LAS system can fit your one-shot video extremely well. Just that people don't actually understand how this works. So what is the LAS system? The LAS system stands for Learn, Apply, and Solve. The names are very self-explanatory. You learn the concept, you learn how to apply the concept, and you finally solve questions to seal your understanding of that particular concept. Now you may say that there are just 20 days left. How do we go about this entire LAS system in this small amount of time? It's very simple. Your one-shot videos, this is point number 2. Your one-shot videos come in your learn phase. One-shot videos come in a learn phase. You can now effectively spend 6 to 8 hours just learning the concept. When you're going into an apply phase, what do? You spend time revising by solving certain topic-wise questions. You spend time solving topic-wise questions. Don't spend a lot of time, but you use them for revision. And finally, in your solve phase is when you solve some PYQs. Now, the timeline for all of this. And this is the most important thing. You spend the first 5 days of January in your learn phase trying to watch one-shot videos. You do it now, don't do it later on. Your apply phase will also take up the next 5 days of January. And finally, your solve phase will effectively take your last 10 days before your attempt. Your last week and a little bit more should not be spent doing one-shot videos. It should be spent in solving questions. Now the last step, and personally this has helped me a lot with all of my competitive exams. The most important trick over here is to optimize the final 10 days. What do? You firstly, of course, solve. Second, you analyze. And thirdly, you strategize. Firstly, you solve. Secondly, you analyze. And thirdly, you strategize. What do? Of course, solving is very self-explanatory again. You solve PYQs. First thing to do. Secondly, you analyze. What do you analyze exactly? You analyze 2 things. You analyze your answers, and then you analyze the question types. What do I mean by that? When you solve these questions, how many questions you got right, how many questions you got wrong, and how many you could not attempt. You'll understand how much time you have spent with each question, and that is the analysis you make for your answers. Secondly, the type of questions, and this is something that people don't usually do. Are there direct questions? How many application based questions come in? What chapters come in a lot more? What chapters are important? In how many years, how many chapters have come up? What are the weightages of those chapters? Do this analysis. Trust me, it is your best bet to actually scoring well in your exams. So after you do this analysis, the third thing is to strategize. You firstly set a score. Out of 200, say if I score 250 or I want to score 250, how many questions do I need to get right? How many questions I can afford skipping? Secondly, what kind of preparation do I need to do? What chapters do I need to do to ensure that I do the maximum correct? This combines both of these analyses and creates an effective strategy for you to ace your first attempt and to score your desired percentile. Trust me, everyone grinds for the second attempt. No one does it for the first. This is your best chance to actually scoring amazing and getting your dream institution. Do not waste this chance. So to summarize, 3 things to do. Apply the LAS method. Use your one shots for the learning phase. Solve topic-wise questions for your apply phase. And thirdly, solve PYQs for your solve phase. The final 10 days you solve, you analyze and you strategize. This is my blueprint for all of my students to actually score amazing in their first attempt. This will ensure you score well in your first attempt. If you like this video, make sure to show it by hitting the like button, subscribing to the channel, follow my socials for more tips like this, and of course comment down below if there is something that you feel like you need clarification on or something that you just felt like sharing. I'm always open to looking at comments. With all of that, thank you and happy learning.